GT. I think I'm going to put the halos in the headlights tonight and then do some more fiberglass work. So that's what we're going to do tonight. The halos came in with the glue, so I'm going to do that first. So let's get started on that. Alright, so we got the halos on, you saw that. So something else I forgot what we're going to do tonight is I got some shifter bushings for the shifter cables on the transmission side. So we're going to put those on, and then I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to work on mounting the passenger side of the kit. That way, even though the bottom's not complete down to the side skirt, I can get the other side mounted, get those old ones off, and then I'll be able to drive it without having to worry about anything, and kind of making it, it's not going to look as awkward with at least similar flares on each side rather than two separate styles. So I think I'm going to work on that and then get all that fitted and ready. And that way when I start the fiberglass work, I can just do it all at one time. So that's the plan. do these and then see if we can get that passenger side flares mounted. So let's get to it. Alright, here's what I got. I started working on the front flares because I need to finish these before I get on the passenger side like I planned, because there's a lot of trimming I have to do I forgot about to make it fit flush. I want to get these done, and that way I can transfer all that trimming to the passenger side ones. But I was looking at the fronts, so this is the excess. This piece right here is what I cut off when I first started because it hung down so low. This was before I added the splitters, right? That's what I said, I should have done this first. So I'm trying to figure out, if I mold that back together, it puts it underneath the splitter. I don't know if that looks alright. I mean, I'm not sure. I can either do it like that underneath, or I can put it on top like I've seen most of them are. They're on top of the splitters like that. I mean, this would be a lot less work, but I want to make it look right too. I don't want to make it look dumb. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. You can see, I mean, it does flow alright, I guess, but I don't know. Let's see what you guys think. Give me your opinion on that. So here, I'll go ahead and move it up real quick to where it's on top. So that's how it would sit. Like I have to trim out the excess, right? I have to trim that inch of excess off there, but then it would sit like on top of this splitter. I think that might be better. I think if I put it underneath, it's like it hangs down lower than the splitter. I think that looks kind of weird. But at least if I mount it on top, right? I think it'll just. It looks like it's more complete. Like it looks like it's more complete, like it's supposed to be. I think more work, but that'd be all right. We'll get that trimmed and get that inch off there, and then try fiberglass back together. So I'm gonna see what the rear looks like. See how much work I'll have to do on that one. Alright, there you go. It's not perfect, but it's fiberglass, so I'll be able to piece those back together from the back side and then fill them in, and I got Bondo glass and all that stuff, so small gap back there, but Nothing too crazy. It'll be easy to fill in, I think. So yeah, this one won't be too bad. I like it on top better on that side skirt or that slitter. So now let's go ahead and cut this one. See if we can get it to look. There you go, there's the fronts all trimmed up. So this line matches perfect here. I gotta trim a little bit in here just so the tire doesn't hit. I'll have to cut it back, which is no big deal. This will be filled in, and then I'll have to trim a little bit more right here. So this was a lot lower, right? So it gets wider. It gets wider as it comes down. So that's what that is, even though this is lined up here. It gets wider as it's the lowest point, and this was this is technically like the bottom of the whole flare, so I'll have to trim that off a little bit, which looks like it's the same thickness right there, even though I have to trim it off. It's like right there on the edge of it, so I think it'll be alright because you can see how thick the ends are, because it's like a finished look, right? You don't want like this is all real thin right here. This is kind of like a folded over piece of fiberglass, so that won't be too bad. I'll just trim that down, and that'll be it. The flares on this side will be done. So that's what I'll do next. I'll actually fiberglass these and be in the next video, since everything else that I think I have to do is done. I might put the headlights back together, wire them in, but we'll see. Probably just work on this fiberglass because those headlights can wait. I still gotta go get a battery and all that, so we'll get this done. We'll be good. And here's the rears. Rears will be pretty easy too. I don't have to worry about like the thicknesses or anything. So I mean, it's thinner there, but I think it'll look alright once I get it all fiberglass into one piece there. And then self tappers will be gone once I get both flares finished, and I can get those holes drilled out and put some I got rubber nut certs, so they're easy to take out. So yeah, that's it for tonight. It's dust everywhere in here. So yeah, it'll be cool once I get this side done, then that way I can transfer all that trimming and work. I forgot all about the trimming I had to do. If you look on it, I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. If you look on the inside of the flare, it has this lip here, and it sticks out, like it bevels out quite a bit. It's hard to tell on the camera here, but I have to trim quite a bit of that back, so it'll allow the flares to sit flush. So it'll allow them to sit flush against the body, because of the way these things curve up. If you look down the side of the car, you can see how the body curves up, right? So you have to trim off that excess. You have to trim off that excess parts of the flare so it'll follow that contour up the side of the car and not stick out a whole lot and look weird. So yeah, these are all gooped on, and then you can see the resistors down in there. I got those glued in. You probably won't be able to see this one over here, but it's back there in the corner there. But anyways, yeah, those are all. I'll let those cure, and they're already pretty tight, solid. Feels like. So I'll let those cure a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna put the lenses housings back on. I'm not gonna actually put these lenses. I'm not gonna put these back on. There's a couple guys that left theirs off, and it actually looks pretty good. I don't know, and they don't have any issues with the water or anything, hurt anything in there. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I think it looks cool. Kind of looks like a robo mod in a way, but they're blacked out headlights, so it'll look good, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave those plastic lenses off and run the halos and wire them in. I'll probably wire them into my running lights, that way I can run them without the headlights. So yeah, that's it for tonight. Got the transmission bushings in, got the flares cut up, got the halos mounted. So yeah, next video we'll focus on those flares, getting the fiberglass. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully next week.